Our first guest is joining us on the phone, Mr. Richard Surber. Richard is the CEO of a company called SAKL Productions Incorporated. Their stock symbol is SAKL. Richard, welcome back to the show.
Hey, it's great to be back, Don.
We're really glad to have you back on. Of course, we're reinitiating coverage of the company. Be following you very closely over the next several weeks. Tell us again what the company does.
We're an event management company. We currently host 4 events: Fly the City, Color Me Rad, Dirty Dash, the Lantern Fest, and one of the newer events, Trike Riot.
Well, what's really interesting when we look at video of these events, I mean, we see a lot of people having a really great time, a lot of happy people. I mean, this is really a happy business, isn't it?
That's what we're in the business of doing. We're in the business of selling fun.
Well, now, I noticed a very interesting and, quite frankly, very positive press release earlier this week. Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, one of our subsidiaries just filed their Form 10-Q for the second quarter, and we reported a little over $1.6 million in top-line revenues. It was over a 13% improvement over the comparable 6 months last year. And we also put out just a monthly update with what we did as far as sales are concerning system-wide ticket sales, which we came in at around $1.6 million with ticket sales and some of our other subsidiaries. And the press release kind of breaks down what that $1.6 million is comprised of.
Now, speaking of one of your particular events, the one I think is probably my favorite, Slide in the City, where you take over an entire 3 or 4 city block area, you put a water slide, and literally hundreds, thousands of people show up. Tell us a little bit about Slide in the City.
Well, it's Guinness World Record holder. It's one of the longest slip and slides in the world. It's 1,000 meters. We've set up several lanes. We do it on a nice steep hill. There's food trucks. There's music. It's a block party sort of atmosphere, and people have a great time sliding down the slip and slide. It's a massive version of the one that you guys might have done when you're a kid.
Well, as I mentioned, we've reinitiated coverage of the company. We'll be following you very closely over the next several weeks. We're going to have a long interview in studio with you very soon. Again, SAKL Productions, SAKL. Richard, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Don. Have a good day.
You too.